had to go back a whole game year.
I would ask 10-year-old Dame what you wanted to be when you grew up. What would you have said?
I think 10-year-old Dame would have been like, I want to be an NBA player. But if you would have asked me that maybe a year or two before that, I probably would have told you I wouldn't be in the WWF or WWE.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from... Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's James. And tonight, we'll most likely see some scout defense. Chris, both these teams are terrific at limiting points.
Yeah, Kevin, these teams do all the little things on defense well. Great at helping over and contesting shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. James with it. And James throws it down.
I like the intensity from James, using his speed to knife toward the rim.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Now here is Holiday. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Shooter passes to James. Back to Schroeder. James outside. 5 to shoot. Schroeder outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Unloads from 13. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Okay, look how competitive Davis gets for the board. He knows how valuable second shots are.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots. That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. James looking it over. Back to Drummond. Kicks it out to James. 3 on the clock. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's James. To the paint. Here's Davis. And the rejection by Giannis. Schroeder against Howard. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
LeBron against Middleton. And it's sent back by Lopez. They get it back. Caldwell Pope finds James. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Antetokounmpo. And the shot goes in. Giannis has got 6.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lakers trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Middleton against James. It's tipped. Oh, here we go. On the Kumbo. Nobody back. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Milwaukee. And then for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Davis sends it back.
You can't take that shot in front of Davis. His reach, his height, his timing. He's never going to.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And then for Los Angeles, Horton Tucker's checked in. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's Matthews. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Portis. Antetokounmpo looking it over. He kicks it to Forbes. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. And Giannis throws it down.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James, Giannis had this.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, we've got Matthews. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Caruso in at the one.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
I mean, he's got a lot of smarts on the court, but Tucker doesn't need to think too much on that assist. He was wide open.
Caruso, the pass to Matthews, and the rejection by Giannis. Pass to Harrell. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Matthews. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. To the inside. Now, here's Tucker. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Connaughton. Giannis against Matthews. The Bucks getting another chance here. Lets the three fly. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Out left to the wing. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Forbes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's guarded closely.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Passes it to Harrell. And the shot goes down. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. LeBron passes to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
An elite passer at his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
Schroeder against Holiday. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 12. And here is LeBron. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Davis. Good D by Lopez. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Middleton outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far.
In last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Here's LeBron, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And LeBron James still the face of the league as he goes into his mid-30s. The impact he's had on this sport is really immeasurable.
Come on, Jerry. I mean, he's one of the most recognizable athletes in the world. I mean, it's scary to think that LeBron can still turn it on and take over when he needs to. And you know what? Playoff LeBron is a very real thing.
Lopez left side. Good D by Drummond.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just the scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Holiday against Schroeder. And Lopez has it in the corner. He dishes it to Forbes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Both free throws good from Forbes. We've got 22 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Schroeder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. LeBron kicks it over to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 blocks. And that should do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
The blocks are impressive, no doubt, but his intimidation factor actually prevents certain shots from ever being taken at all.
They've got Brook Lopez. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Teague. And it's Nora in at the power forwards position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Teague can't hit. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-point game. And it's Davis finishing it off.
The D could expect this to happen when they give Davis this type of positioning. It's really that simple.
Now Teague. Pass to Nora to the middle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Andre Drummond picks one up. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Lakers trail by 10. James outside. Down low. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
With unparalleled power and athleticism, Drummond makes dunking look so easy.
Schroeder against Holiday. Middleton outside. Back to Holiday. Lopez left side. And stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Inside. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Matthews, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. Milwaukee leading by 8. Fast break, Milwaukee pushing it up. Here's Portis. It doesn't go for him. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's the break. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, the Lakers no good. Fast break, Milwaukee. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Lakers on the break. Matthews leading the charge. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Comes up empty down low.
And he'll be happy that they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy.
Stolen by Middleton. It's stolen by Davis. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. And Harrell slams it in.
Oh, man, I love Davis's ability to read the floor. He's improving his ability to create for others.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Davis. Shot clock at 5. Middleton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
The kick out to Matthews. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kuzma passes to Matthews. Here's Caruso. Now here is Davis. Antetokounmpo defending from the arc. It's rebounded by Portis.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Davis. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. To stop the drought. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
To the paint. And Harrell slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. On the wing, Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Outside, Davis. Got a piece of it. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And Holiday throws it down.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Teague against Schroeder. And Teague, here we go. And that one, good. Teague's got his first 2 points of the night.
And all those hours in the weight room paying off right there for Teague. Nice finish through the contact.
James outside. Pass to Schroeder. James in the post. And LeBron throws it down.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
Bucks leading by 6. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Forbes the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Now Teague. And it's sent back by Drummond.
Oh, he knows he has to be their defensive anchor. I mean, when Drummond hustles on this end, he can get these blocks.
There's the feed to Tucker. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 8. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope finds James. Inside, Kuzma. Rejected by Teague.
And who would have thought it would be Teague to send that shot away? Great block.
3-pointer. Forbes can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 8. Kuzma, right side. Here's Drummond. Count it.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Schroeder against Teague. Here is Forbes. Clock at 6. Here's Nora. That one doesn't go. And the Lakers going the other way now. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Lakers also making a change. Davis is checked in. And that one clearly a foul. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. James dishes to Davis. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Holiday with the 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. James kicks to Davis. Drummond trying to get himself free.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
And the pass to Holiday. And here's Middleton. It's stolen by Davis. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, trustworthy in these types of situations. Give Davis the rock. Just let me go.
Milwaukee leading by 5. 1:09 left in the 4th quarter. Giannis outside. Fires the 3. And the Bucks miss again. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Ritter passes to Caldwell Pope. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. They grab their own miss. And stolen by LeBron. Fast break, the Lakers. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Holiday.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at taking it strong and picking up the foul.
He's able to hit the second one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The shot by Middleton, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
James outside. On deep. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
The kick out to Holiday. Fires the 3. Misses. And so the Bucks take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Traffic. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And looking at the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the power forward position. And then Griffin with the dunk.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. I mean, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. To the inside, Griffin. And no good. Good D by Drummond. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Harris trying to get free. Harden's shot is good.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Pass to Drummond. Takes it from 10. Lakers passing it around. No one near James as he lets it go. And the three off target. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Durant.
We talk about Durant being the total package. This is the perfect example. Exceptional pass.
Schroeder looking around. He feeds it to Drummond. Back to Schroeder. The dish to James. Just 5 on the clock. Down low. Drummond. A rebound by the Nets. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And Harden with the stuff.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
The Lakers off to a slow start. 4-point game. The pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Lets it go from deep. Caldwell Pope. Davis, the pass to Caldwell Pope. James outside. Drummond trying to get himself free. James, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Lobbed up there for KD. Hammers the alley-oop through. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in.
This is what you like to see. Kuzma not selling for something along the perimeter. In fact, just the opposite.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. .103 left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. And here they go. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Now here's Dinwiddie. To the middle. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Inside. Passes it to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Kuzma, guarded by Harris. Out to the wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Off target with his 3. Nets leading by 4. The drive by Green, and they pick up 2.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. into the paint. Poke loose. It's stolen by Harris. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. A little bit earlier, we had a chance.
For me, it's super cool.
Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Matthews scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Kuzma. Great D that time from Green. Nets leading by 7. Bobbed up there for Green. Dinwiddie finds Green. Here's Claxton. Now, here is Harden. He has 6 to the inside. Claxton with the bucket. Claxton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Here's Horton Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Caruso. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Caruso's got his first bucket of the night.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
There's Dinwiddie. After the basket by the Lakers. On the wing, Harden. Just 5 to shoot. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Harden's got 8.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Down low. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Good on the bucket. Kuzma's got his second basket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dinwiddie outside. 1:44 left in the first half. At the elbow, it's Brown. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Here's Green. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retaining possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. And Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's best when he lets the game come to him, when he's not forcing shots, not making things tough on himself, not making tough passes. You know, Smitty, a simple approach does. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A guy who's won almost every award in the book. LeBron does as much for the NBA off the court as he does on it.
Schroeder against Harden. Pass to Irving. To the inside. Outside for KD. Releases. And the foul call on Blake Griffin. That's foul number 2 for him. Here are the Lakers with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. LeBron James on the wing. Pass to Drummond. Griffin with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving passes to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Here's Davis. He kicks to Drummond. And here's LeBron outside. Tries again. And Drummond throws it down.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
2 on the clock. And Drummond throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They lead by 1. Kenny, what was your impression?
A lot of their offense has come off the bench tonight.
And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Somebody's got to rotate over, but who wants to step in front of LeBron?
There's the pass to Harden. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Back to Harris, and stolen by LeBron. And And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. He dishes it to Schroeder. Count it. Good. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
You know, Steve, one thing you admire about LeBron, how he shapes a possession for his team. He'll create situations where he gets a mismatch or helps his teammate find one.
You know, Kevin, LeBron will use his high screens to just kind of shuffle defenders, make them think. Once he sees an opportunity, he'll pounce all over it. You can see him do this the most at the end of close games.
Davis kicks to James. Just 4 to shoot. And LeBron throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Brown comes in for Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Back to Caldwell Pope, all sorts of time. That one a little long.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Dinwiddie dishes to KD. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
So difficult to defend Kevin Durant without fouling him. At his size, once he gets that ball above his shoulders, there's not much you can do.
First trip to the line for him here. Durant hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Caruso looking for an opening. Dishes it to Davis. To the middle. And he dunks it down.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
Durant with it. Picked up by Davis. The drive by KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw drops for KD.
Kevin Durant as a rookie to Kevin Durant right now. The difference is he's comfortable being a vocal leader.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Tipped away. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
Another shot. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 7. Caldwell Pope right side. From past the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Green finds Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. KD passes to Green. Out to KD. Clock at 6. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Green gets it to go.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Out to Kuzma. Pass to Harrell. Durant with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Irving passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Davis, and he banks in the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brown the pass to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Right side Davis. It's stolen by Green. Here's Dinwiddie. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. They've got Green. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Griffin finds Harden. Clock is at 3. That one's not going to go. And the Lakers take it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Pass to Harris, and stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. Davis has got the ball. And it's Davis with the jam.
He's so dangerous when pushing in transition. AD with the size, the athletic ability, the scoring ability. Terrific finish.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. Irving passes to Harris. 5 on the clock. That shot is off. Great D that time from James. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Schroeder kicks to Davis. And the layup falls. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Drummond working against Griffin. Back to Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Pass to Drummond. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. James against Irving. Caldwell Pope for 3. Trying to get open is Davis. Second shot opportunity. And LeBron with the layup. And the Lakers lead by 7.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Harden surveying the D. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And they continue to control the glass.
Schroeder dishes to Davis. And the dunk by LeBron.
Not much anyone can do to stop that. LeBron flexing at the rack.
Outside Irving. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
You know he's pulling his weight, but they still find themselves behind.
Lakers leading by 7. Schroeder passes to James. There's 1:54 left in the 4th quarter. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Outside Irving. Kicks it to Green. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Durant's checked in for Jeff Green. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Harris against James. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give a hard foul, he'll go right through you.
Free throw good, LeBron. 1:25 left to play here in the fourth. Now Harden. Here's the three. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's James. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Lakers.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Harden outside. They get the rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Durant, he's more than capable of attacking the rim and either scoring or drawing the foul.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Welcome, maybe the best day of the year. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, We've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Griffin in at the 5, down low. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Indoors tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. I love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Inside, goes up on the block. And Lopez with the nice bucket inside. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden finds Harris. KD on the wing. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now the dish to Griffin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked loose. That shot off the mark. Good D by Giannis. Holiday goes in, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Harris outside. Back to Harden. Over Holiday. The second chance effort. Lopez with the block. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Lopez right side. He's looking for Middleton and finds him. Yep, it counts.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Harris kicks to Harden. Durant against Giannis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Middleton leading the charge. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Middleton can't get it to go. And here are the Nets, trailing by 2. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Griffin.
But what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Now here is Holiday. And stolen by Harris. Taken away by Holiday. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Harris no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's stolen by Green. Brown feeling out a bit and finished off by Brown.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Harris. Drops in the layup for 2.
I'll tell you, more than just a shooter, Joe Harris has the ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup.
Irving against Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Giannis. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now, here is Irving. Shot clock at 6. To the paint, here's Claxton, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Bobby Portis. The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Teague, and that one is good.
Boy, it'll take more than that to stop Jeff Teague, just determined to score despite any obstacle.
Passes it to Claxton. Green kicks to Irving. Top of the key. Nice jump shot. Good.
Irving just so dynamic on offense, guys. A million ways he can hurt you.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Left side, Portis. From outside the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets out in front, up by 4. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about...
I think the most important lesson that I got...
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball, and defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Bucks. PJ Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. Here's DiVincenzo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Down low. Here's Forbes. Pass to Tucker. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Offline with his 3. Nets leading by 4. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Green. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden with it. He has 6. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Forbes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dinwiddie drives in. And the wide-open shot from Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's DiVincenzo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Pass to Brown. Harden outside. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here is Holiday. The pass to DiVincenzo. Second chance shot. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Holiday.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Dinwiddie outside. To the inside. Here's Harden. No good on that one. Great D that time from Giannis. Holiday surveying the floor. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. A miss that time would have put him up. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Harden with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Back to Harden. Takes a 3. Keeps it alive, and Dinwiddie stays with it. Dinwiddie's got his first points in this one.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. No good on the 3. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 4. On the wing, Harden lets it go with the 3. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
It's stolen by Harris. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
To the middle, here's Lopez, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Well, you have to like the length of Brook Lopez and the fact that he understands he has that advantage on both ends of the floor.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters.
Thanks a lot, Kyle.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
They've got Griffin. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Rocket 2. Harden's shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here is Harris. Irving surveying the floor. A 3-pointer, no good. Holiday up top, covered by Irving. Passes to Lopez. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Softly drops in the floater. And that's now 6 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's a close game here in Brooklyn. Harden outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
The Bucks shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And here's Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Giannis. Knocks it loose. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday.
And really, from second-round pick to all-star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on it.
Here's Durant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. You know, winning that championship as you did, great for UNLV. Many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. Brooklyn with the ball after the basket by Milwaukee. For three, Durant. Here's Griffin. It's deflected. And now here comes Teague leading the break. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead.
That's just exceptional quickness in the open floor. Jeff Teague just lighting the defense up in transition.
Stolen by Middleton. And it's the Bucks on the break. Teague with the ball. Kicks it down to Middleton. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Green. In transition, here come the Nets. Brown's got the ball. Yes, that goes in. 1:36 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Teague. Middleton outside. Tucker tips it back in. Tucker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jeff Green on the wing. Brown dishes to Durant. The shot. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Now here's Brown. Nets passing it around. Over Giannis. And that one comes up a bit short. Bucks leading by 4. From deep. Offensive rebound.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Here's Durant. The shot's good. Brown making the play. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Outside Teague, and it's Lopez at the elbow. Durant with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 2. And will return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Harden against Holiday to tie it up. And it's Durant laying it in. Durant's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. A 3 ball. Drains the 3-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backcourt.
Giannis against KD. Pass to Harris. Now Irving. On the wing, Harden. 6 to shoot. It's not going to go for him. Holiday with the defensive effort. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. The tray. Milwaukee the rebound. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
And look at it. A significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Another miss by Harden. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Another miss by Harden.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, it's clear that Brook Lopez loves getting to the free throw line. He uses his length to pick up these kinds of opportunities.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And there's the pass to Irving.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Harris outside. And nothing is falling for him right now. Bucks leading by 9. Giannis right side. The kick out to Holiday. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Holiday against Harden. Here's Connaughton. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like John Moran, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Bucks.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Brook Lopez.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Giannis left side. To the inside. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 10.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
No good from Luwawu. Outside Holiday. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Free throw line jump shot. And he hits the jump shot. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his...
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Clock at 4. The kick out to Holiday. The shot that time, not on target. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Lopez against Drummond. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. LeBron passes to Davis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 3. And it's Davis with the jam.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. And the dunk by Giannis.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
And here is LeBron. Pass to Schroeder. Now here's Drummond. He's looking for LeBron and finds him.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Schroeder against Holiday. Middleton outside. On the wing, Holiday. He dishes it to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Lopez. Goes back up. That shot misses. Great D that time from Davis. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. And the dunk by James.
Well, you got to try to keep LeBron away from the post as much as possible. That time, too deep, turns around, and gets the dunk.
Now here is Holiday. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the first. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here we go. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Giannis right side. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Matthews. Caruso looking for an opening. 5 on the clock. This is his first free throw of the game. And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Bucks trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To stop the run, Portis trying to free himself. Kuzma with the defensive effort. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The kick out to Matthews. Harrell down low. Working on Portis. And it's Harrell missing. Pass break, Milwaukee. Mora, the pass to Tucker, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. With 1 on the clock. And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers lead by 5. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sport. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog.
I think the underdog story, started when I was a kid.
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Matthews, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Teague. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lopez has got his first basket.
Lopez down on the inside, getting that soft touch to go.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Now here's Harrell. Now the pass to Caruso. Shot clock at 5. Horton Tucker, that's good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Now here's Teague. Not a lot of room. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Lakers leading by 5. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The drive by James. He gets it in there. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play. Outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
Down low. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. James against Middleton. The drive by... What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
James looking around. Pass to Drummond. Back to James. Count that one. LeBron's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Lakers. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
James outside. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Schroeder finds Drummond. Left side Davis. Just 5 on the clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Holiday with it. He's looking for Giannis and finds it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Now James. He's got 14. Outside, Davis. For 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Los Angeles. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James had it going on in the first quarter. He had 14 points. You knew when the Lakers landed. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. 11-point game. To the middle. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And Davis now top of the key. Caldwell Pope passes to Drummond. The rebound by the Bucks.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Howard down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Middleton doing a good job of being creative and finishing a difficult look.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Harrell, he's checked in for Drummond. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Caruso. And there's the feed to Davis. And a missed layup.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And Lopez gets it to go.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. It's Davis on the wing. 6 points for him. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 4. And here is Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Dishes it to Lopez. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
Back to Harrell. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Great D that time from Davis. Lakers leading by 4. Here's Caruso trying to get something going, and Harrell with the lay-in. Good.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Holiday. And that's now 6 points for Brook Lopez. Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Pass to Caruso. Back to Kuzma. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And Davis throws it down.
A terrific flush from Anthony Davis there. When he's given room to fly like that, he's going to take off.
Inside, here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Caruso. He kicks it to Matthews. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now here is Holiday. Tight defense on him. Lopez inside. He's defended by Harrell. Outside Holiday. Connects from three-point range. Holiday's got 5.
Now, Drew Holiday can make enough threes to make your defense nervous.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Back to LeBron, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker, and it's Holiday in for Jeff Teague. On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Schroeder. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Schroeder finds James. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. That one good for 2.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Holiday against Schroeder. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. It counts. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Just again, LeBron James, his size, his speed, just impossible to stop. So hack away.
Middleton outside. To take the lead, but they'll get another chance. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Fast break, the Lakers. And it's Davis with the jam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Schroeder against Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
You can see the determination from Holiday on that attack, expecting contact there, and got it.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Drummond throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Holiday against Schroeder. Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Takes the 3. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
LeBron gets it over to Schroeder. The pass to Drummond. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Stolen by Middleton. Davis against Giannis. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Now here's James. Kicks to Drummond. 6 to shoot. Right side Davis. Great D that time for Middleton. Bucks trail by 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Way wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just one.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
James outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for it. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. They have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times.
All right, roll mocap. We're really excited to make him a part of the My Career experience. He will be interacting with my player in the city, which is part of the game that we're really expanding this year.
There's a look at downtown Los Angeles. And David.
Kevin, thanks.
Sure does, D.A. Thank you so much. So the next starting five. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Harris. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Schroeder. Left side, Davis. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Now here's Harden. Outside Durant. Back to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And here is James. Passes it to Drummond. Caldwell-Pope outside. Just 5 to shoot. James kicks it over to Schroeder. James, the pass to Davis. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
LeBron outside. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. The 3. Here's Drummond. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dog at offensive rebound.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Feeds it to Griffin. Harris outside. Harden against Schroeder. Back to Harris. Pass to Harden. Durant trying to break free. And it's sent back by Drummond. And the basket by Harden. The Lakers with the ball. Now LeBron. Schroeder outside. Back to James. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Now here is Harris. Here's Durant. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Fast break. The Lakers. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Back to Irving. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. Outside Durant. Back to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Ring shot on the way. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Drummond. Back to LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
LeBron James throwing it down is a thing of beauty. An incredible athlete who makes dunking look as easy as it can look.
Griffin draws the double. KD, that's for 2. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Durant's got 6. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that old.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Big man on the move. Drummond running the floor, getting rewarded there with the hoop.
Here's Griffin after the basket by the Lakers. And stolen by Drummond. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Durant looking to end the run, and there's the nice layup by Irving.
How about Irving showing you great energy there, just refusing to be boxed out?
Up in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more NBA.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
We've got Montrezl Harrell. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Andre Drummond is out there with Matthews. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. It's Brown on the wing. Here's Claxton. Back to Brown. Matthews with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Harrell slams it in.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
There's the pass to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
It's Matthews on the wing. This one for 3. Drummond. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From deep 3-point range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Nets trail by 9. Oh, Dinwiddie in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, it's fun watching Irving share the ball. I mean, when he concentrates on running the offense, this team is really dangerous.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kuzma outside. Got a piece of it. Lock at 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Lakers making a change here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Harden's checked in. Harden outside. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Brown with it. Harden outside. Rebound by Harrell.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Back to Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Here's Harden. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 6 points for James Harden.
Incredible control on that floater. Harden is fantastic at putting just the right amount of touch on these very difficult and delicate shots.
Caruso looking for an opening. And the 3 off target.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Passes it to Harden. To the paint. Stolen. And pushing it out. Here's Los Angeles. Harrell with it. Now Green defending. The kick out to Matthews. Pass to Horton Tucker. 32 seconds left in the first half of the game. And that one, good. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Green, the pass to Claxton. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Boy, so crafty a player is James Harden. I mean, when he gets inside, he finds all kinds of ways and manner in which to score.
Here's Caruso. No good on the triple. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, and LeBron now late in his career, still playing at a very high level. Kenny, when's the last time you... And that should...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard.
How about Davis, the big fella, converting with speed and bounce? No chance for the defense there.
Here's Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's now 10 points for James Harden. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to lose.
It's a solid blueprint.
And look at Drummond, capable of rising up and dropping an absolute hammer.
Schroeder against Harden. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
LeBron kicks to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Davis.
Look at AD, and you know he's taking his share of contact.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. The challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, I tell you what, you can make a case he's the best player in the league. Davis is really the total package, both ends of the floor, and he continues to get better.
KD against Davis. Back to Harden. Shoots over Schroeder. That's short off the rim.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
LeBron outside. And James throws it down.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
The pass to KD. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside for Durant. Over Davis. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers leading by 15. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Davis can't get it to go. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. There's the lob to Harden. It's stolen by Schroeder. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with Coach.
Hey, it's not easy trying to stick with Caldwell Pope now, especially when he leaks out in transition.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. Harden has a wide-open look. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
The three from LeBron. Passes it to Caldwell Pope. LeBron outside. Three-pointer. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Nets trail by 19. Here's the lob to Harden.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
23 seconds left to play here in the third. Schroeder passes to LeBron. LeBron with another miss. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. The feed to Griffin. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. 1 second left. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Drummond. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Harrell. And it's Caruso in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
To the wing on the left. Down low. Drummond in the post. Dinwiddie covering. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Drummond. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. It's Brown with the drive. KD, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Kuzma passes to Drummond. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Looking to get it going. And Durant finishes inside.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Pass to Horton Tucker. There's the 3. They get it again. Harrell. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Caruso. Dinwiddie covering. The 3. Here's Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And this is who Drummond can be. An offensive anchor who can dominate once he gets good.
KD passes to Green. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Drummond. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. James Harden. He's checked in for Dinwiddie. Nets trail by 19. Rob. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Davis. He gets that one. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
5 to shoot. Durant for 3. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Lakers the other way. Davis surveying the floor. And they double up Davis. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Andre Drummond.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Jordan against Gasol. To the inside. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Caruso. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. He kicks it to Dudley. From deep. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter, but they get it back. Jordan and Gasol sends it back.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to So the Nets starting five. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Antetokounmpo, no good. And here are the Nets. Oh, and he Clocks it off the glass. Wow. And they're able to recover. Harden scanning the floor. Offensive rebound. Here's Griffin. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. The pass to Middleton. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Irving attacking, and the rejection by Giannis. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up, and the dunk by Lopez.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
In the corner, Irving with it. Harden against Holiday. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Durant over Lopez. And it's Durant missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
The shot's good from Irving.
You simply cannot give Kyrie Irving room to run in the open floor. This guy is a phenomenal transition player.
Inside, here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Durant. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Holiday attacking. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivals. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Griffin with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Harden, no good. Bucks trail by 3. Outside Holiday. Here's Giannis. Trying to get open as Lopez. That shot off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Brown comes in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Pulls up on the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Here is Forbes. Dinwiddie covering. In the corner, Middleton with it. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. And here's the fast break. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Middleton, and stolen by Harris. And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. On the wing, Giannis dishes it to Middleton. Can they get it? Rebounded by the Nets. Durant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy? The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Outside Holiday. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Good on the triple.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
We've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the three. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And they continue to control the glass.
To the middle, here's Green. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Green's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Nets.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Outside Holiday. Brooklyn with the rebound. 4-on-3 break. Durant just inside the line. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Pass to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. And the pass to Forbes. Fires for three. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Connaughton. From deep. It's rebounded by Portis.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Left side Durant. 1:58 left here in the second. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Up top, Portis. Here's Forbes. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They lead by 11. KD's shot is good. Durant's got 16 points.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Holiday finds Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. On the wing, Green. Stolen by Tucker. Now the Bucks moving it up. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Outside Portis to the left side wing. Connaughton passes to Tucker. 4 on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Green. Irving's checked in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. It's good. And that's 18 points for Kevin Durant.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
27 seconds left in the first half. Forbes can't get it to go.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Harden against Holiday. Down low. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Harden. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Brooklyn. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 20 points and 9 rebounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Harden. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the small forward position. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The Bucks working the ball around. Giannis outside. Jacks up a three. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Nets leading by 17. Lobbed up there for KD. Up high to stuff the alley-oop. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Bucks trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Giannis, no good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Pulls up for three. Kept alive. Pass to Nora. Now DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Teague. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Durant. Trying to get open is Irving. It's good. Harden's got his first basket of the night.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Holiday looking over the floor. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Harden outside. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. From deep. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing. Will it go? The rebound by Harden. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the former Hoya Green, a ranging forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Harris. To the paint, here's Tucker. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Left side, Irving. There's the triple. Got a piece of it. And here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Green taking his time here. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Nets leading by 22. Right side, Green. To the inside. Claxton the pass to Harden. A beautiful reverse layup. Harden's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Harden against Holiday. Over to the left wing. Here's Lopez. Top of the key jumper, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And it's good for 2.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And Harden launches it from deep. Off target from 3-point range. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nets shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in a 2-guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. 6 on the shot clock. Irving surveying the floor, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. Middleton against Harden. Middleton the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Portis has got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Bucks. Irving dishes to Griffin. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris, bounce pass. Durant kicks to Irving. Back to Durant. Yep, that one goes in there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 32% overall right now, not one of their better showings. Middleton against Harden. Middleton left side. Out left to the wing. Here's Nora. Offline with his 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Harden against Holiday. Pass to Harris. It's tipped and stolen by DiVincenzo. Giannis with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Milwaukee. Griffin against Middleton. Poked away. Durant with the steal. It's Harden with the drive. Misses from short range.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Portis misses off the right iron. Nets leading by 21. Inside. Here's Griffin. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's KD. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Durant's got 28. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kevin Durant.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Passes it to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Brooklyn in control. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Back to Holiday. Shoots the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you. I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And the wide open shot from Griffin. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.